that networking is not just about exchanging business cards.
Definitely.
But networking is also actually at the heart of exchanging opportunities, at the heart of exchanging knowledge, at the heart of exchanging resources.
That is definitely
This
true.
world is about value.
Yes.
If you don't have value, people will keep running from you. If you have value, people will be attracted to you.
All right. Here we go. Hello and welcome back to the Let's Talk podcast. Right now with your only host, Mr. K. So right now, I want first to apologize because it has been a while that I've been expecting for this guest. He's really a giant. I mean, he knows what he does, and I'm not gonna talk too much about him because he's the perfect person that has to be introducing himself and telling us what he does, and he has great thing to share today. So let's introduce our guest. So hello.
Hello, thank you very much for having me today. I think I must be the one to apologize because I've always wanted to be here and you're also expecting me. So first of all, thanks very much for having me. This is a platform that I personally respect. I've seen you inviting a lot of people that I also respect and I've learned from the platform. And nothing is more powerful than finally being on the same platform to also make others learn. Wow. So my name is Charlene Present Chikomo. I am originally from Zimbabwe.
Okay.
And I run an organization which is called the Juice Leadership Initiative.
Okay.
This is an organization that seeks to transform education and leadership in the African continent by bridging the gap between schools and communities. What we are trying to do is to shift education from certificates to skills. We are trying to shift education from producing job seekers to job creators. We are trying to shift education from just focusing on points to also purpose. Apart from that, I also work at Ashoka as a consultant. Ashoka is a company that focuses on creating a generation where everybody is a change maker. And I do quite a lot of things. Sometimes you'll find me teaching, sometimes you'll find me preaching, sometimes you'll find me mentoring. Because I've come to understand that greatness is serving, and I love to serve wherever the platform is available.
Wow, this was an introduction. I love it. Actually, so today actually we call you. I mean, you are invited to be the guest into this episode personally because with your field and what you're trying to be doing, impacting African and youth especially. Yeah. Because definitely this podcast is for youth, like finding the way through challenges like we facing today. Yeah. Either it's in relationships, leadership,
a lot of challenges in relationships.
Definitely. I mean, people are facing a lot of them. So having people like you here trying to be sharing like what the wisdom you have, like what you have encountered, your experiences helps a lot of people to really get to understand where they are and to go somewhere. Yeah, sure. So going to that, we would like to talk about, the art of networking. The art of networking, like how building relationship can be really great for you, either personal or professionally. Yeah. So, if you would like to tell us first, so how do you consider building a long-lasting relationship, either it's personal or professional?
First of all, I think, let me start by just saying, whatever you are looking for is with somebody else.
Oh, wow.
Whatever you have always wanted to achieve is not in heaven.
Okay.
It is on earth.
Oh.
So let's say you are a student and you are finishing school with good grades, but no school fees to go to university. I just want you to know that school fees is with somebody who is looking for a potential to invest in.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, you're looking for a wife. That wife is not in heaven. She is here on earth praying and waiting for you to say the three-letter word.
Praying and waiting.
She's waiting for you to say the three-letter, three-worded phrase. I love you. And if you're looking for a job, there is also a company that is hiring. So what we are beginning to understand is that the world is like a puzzle.
Sure.
and it has got different pieces. But when those
Definitely.
pieces come together, then we can have a functional world. Also, everybody's playing a puzzle, and they are looking for an important piece. So what we are beginning to learn is that whatever that you are looking for, young person or old, it is in this world. So networking comes as a way to connect all those different dots. Those who are looking and those who have. Are you looking for knowledge? Are you looking for resources? Are you looking for finances? The art of now forming formidable relationships that enable you to actually have access to what you are looking for is at the heart of networking. So I'm saying this from the beginning to just iterate and highlight a point that networking is not just about exchanging business cards.
Definitely.
But networking is also actually at the heart of exchanging opportunities, at the heart of exchanging knowledge, at the heart of exchanging resources. So the point is, if you are lacking anything in this life, what it might mean is like you are not lacking what you are looking for. You are actually lacking the art of networking, relating with people who have what you're looking for.
Damn. I should say amen.
Amen.
Really, I should say amen. Because this was like really mind-blowing.
Thank you.
It was mind-blowing to the point I was like, damn, why did I wait too long to be having you like right now in this podcast? So talking about like, you've said like the art of networking, it's not about just like sharing business card.
Not at all.
Or it's not about like just creating some people, but it's like you mentioned something about opportunity.
Yeah.
So what if you talk about in like a connection that you've made and turns out to be a good opportunity for you to get into somewhere?
Actually, my life as an individual has always been a result of connections.
Sure.
Because I come from the village in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
I was born in a family that lives under poverty datum line. That is less than $1 per day.
Okay.
There was no chance they could have afforded to send me to the schools that I've gone to.
Sure.
But because of my ability to network, I think my life today is a true reflection of what networking can be able to give. But because you've asked for a connection, let me actually give you two. When I finished my A-level in Zimbabwe, I was one of the top performing students.
Okay.
With A in history, A in Shona, A in divinity, and A in geography.
Okay.
But for your own information and something that will shock you, the first job I got was a butcherman.
Oh, wow.
Imagine you are a top performing student.
Wow.
And you are going to cut meat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't make me scared. Will you be cutting
With
my bones
all
right
those
now?
A's, you are literally going to cut meat.
Okay.
Okay, you might think, okay, you are making money.
Yeah.
Or you might think, not so bad because some other people don't have.
Yeah, sure.
But I want you to tell you that there was a pressure, not from me, but from the people who had looked at me as a role model.
Okay.
And they're like, okay, so you got 20 points. And I also want to get 20 points.
Okay.
But if 20 points is leading me to become a butcherman, what's the point of education?
That is the thing.
So in other words, I was actually making people question the essence of education if it cannot catapult you to better careers.
Definitely.
Not until I sat down one day and I said, what is it that I want to do for this nation? Yes. I realized that what I wanted to do was to transform the lives of young people using education, its ability to unleash their potentials and mold it. But I also realized that I was one of the top performing students. I was doing so well in history and divinity. And I've always wanted to be a national presenter. But I'm 17 years old. There's no way I can be a national presenter because I don't have a degree in education. I don't have a degree in history. I don't have a degree in divinity. What did I do? I saw a flyer of the history president of Zimbabwe. His name is Mr. Muso. He's still there today and we're good friends.
Okay.
So he was going to do a seminar and I contacted him. I said, hi, how are you, sir? I've seen you are coming to Masvingo, my province, to do a seminar. My name is Charlene Prazen Chikomo. I was one of the top performing students and I did so well in history. I would love to help you in any way I can. And if possible, I would love to present one topic in slave trade and legitimate trade. And if possible, I would also want you to give me feedback after and take me along so that I can be a presenter with you.
Okay.
The man was like, thank you, my son.
Okay.
3 things touched my heart.
Okay.
One, the fact that you are able to reach out to the person who is considered the president of a subject.
Okay.
Number two, you are not asking me for things. You are coming to add value to me.
Yes.
Because as a mentor, I'm usually very vulnerable. Because people come to me to get not to give.
To give.
I'm highlighting something important there.
Definitely.
That networking is not about just getting. Don't be a negative man. You also need to be a positive man to the lives of people, adding value to them.
Definitely.
So I have selected a mentor and I've seen him, but I was like, no, anybody who is going to this man is going to ask for something.
Definitely.
I'm gonna add spice to his things by adding value to what he's doing. Number three, he was like, I also love the fact that you are not content with where you are, but you understand that for me to go far, I need people.
Definitely.
We don't go far as our dream, we actually go far as our team.
Definitely.
Now I went to this man and I got an opportunity to present. He took me. That day, I did so well. Students were happy and he was happy. He took me to the capital city.
Yes.
He took me to another 3 times and he said, you know what, my son? I actually think you don't have to keep following me.
Yes.
I am today ordaining you to actually go and do this on your own. If you find a difficulty, please let me know. He connected me with headmasters. He connected me with the teachers. He connected me to so many schools.
Yes.
And today, I'm one of the national presenters of history in Zimbabwe. Not because I was too intelligent, because I was intelligent, but I was in a butchery with my intelligence.
Wait.
It took a man to lift me up. Today, I'm known in Zimbabwe as the juice of Africa. Not because of entrepreneurship and other things, but actually because of history, which a man has taught me. That's number one. And I'll give you the last one.
Definitely.
The last one, I was at university.
Yeah.
And mostly when we are at university, we normally focus on the grades and this other thing and never think about our life out of university.
Definitely.
And I remember when I was at university, I got connected to this man called Mendo Dida. His name is actually called Mendo Dida, although he was also mentoring me.
Okay.
So we met with this man and I shared with him my story, how I missed the school, how I got back to school, and how I'm trying to bridge the gap between schools and, community. And he was like, you know what, young man, let me connect you to a man called Jason. He works at Ashoka.
Okay.
So he connected me. And here is a man who has also helped me to enroll into Ashoka. Now, as maybe you might not know, Ashoka is the best company when it comes to social entrepreneurship all over the world. There is no way a graduate like me was coming from university could have made it.
Okay.
But because of this mentor also that I've gotten into, or this person that I've networked and connected with, he was able to help me to be part of the consultancy in that particular company.
Yes.
These are 2 opportunities that I've gotten from networking, and I can go on and on and on because my life has been a result of that.
Wow. Damn. So what you've actually said, to get to the point where you are today, it's because of you found people.
Yeah.
You didn't wait for people. That is the difference.
You need to find them.
Yes. You went to them.
Yes, I did.
That is actually the difference between you and a lot of young men and women
Can I
out
actually
there.
say something to that?
Go ahead. Yes.
My brother, the biggest problem many people have is pride when they have nothing.
Wow. Definitely.
One thing you need to understand is you are in need of something.
Yes.
You want something.
Yes.
The only way to show us that you want it is the action you take towards it.
Yes.
You are the one who needs help, but you wait for people to come and give you the help. Calling yourself introverted, staying somewhere. I went there. From the beginning, all the opportunities that I've gotten today.
Yes.
Is it the African Leadership University? It is Rebecca Ziglamano from United States Achievers Program, whom I've gone to, explained what I wanted to do, linked me and made me who I am today. Is it these mentors that you are seeing today? Some of them I've seen them online, some of them, but I've reached out. There's power in reaching out.
Definitely.
And there's power in waiting, expecting people to see you.
Oh, wow. There is power in reaching out.
There's power.
So actually, you've mentioned a word that got me into there are this kind of people who are introvert, actually.
Yeah.
And they can't, they found themselves being really out there, in house, and they can't even go out and talk to others because they may be scared or having the fear of rejection, or maybe people trying to be judging them.
Yeah.
So what kind of advice can you give to those people who can't, reach out and go to talk to others, with the fear of rejection or of judgment?
Yeah. First of all, there's nothing bad about being an introvert. There's also nothing bad about being an extrovert.
Yes.
There's also nothing bad about being an ambivert.
Okay.
But you see, the world is not about just saying, I am this, and you stay there.
Okay. Okay. I'm kind of like, let me hear this.
Okay, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Are you going to get food because you say you're hungry?
Definitely not. You are not.
Or saying, I'm just rough. That's who I am.
Okay.
At least thank God that you know who you are.
Oh,
but are you ready to sacrifice certain things to get to the next step?
Okay.
My brother, there is what we think we are. There is who we are. But if we are to relate with people, or if we are to go beyond where we are, there are certain sacrifices of life that we have to make.
Okay.
So if you find out that you're an introvert, which is okay, at least you know who you are.
Yes, definitely.
But then when it comes to accessing opportunities, accessing resources, accessing these things that matter in your life, there is a need for you to understand the essence that comes with reaching out.
Okay.
So the point is, if you are not, for example, okay, talking out there, being out there, you don't need to be out there loudly or being out there in front of everybody.
Okay.
You can choose to reach to a few people that you can, maintaining who you are, but at the same time, giving yourself a challenge. Okay. So the biggest advice I want to give today, actually I want to give 3. One, it's okay to know who you are.
Okay.
But when it comes to you moving from where you are to a certain place, there are certain sacrifices that need to happen. So knowing that I am an introvert is not enough. Let us begin to challenge ourselves. Okay, maybe you don't want to be talking out there. Can we use emails to reach out to people?
Okay.
Can we make sure that our social media accounts are actually updated well, that people, by just seeing, they can reach out to us?
Okay.
I have had in this country and other countries that I've gone to, like Nigeria, Ethiopia, and all these countries.
Yes.
I've had people literally reaching out to me because they've seen my LinkedIn.
Okay.
So let's position ourselves in a way that people, when they see, they get a knowledge of who we are. Let's also reach out to people, few people that we can. And the second thing I would say is, it's always good to challenge yourself.
Okay.
Because those who don't want to challenge themselves will remain where they are. And the dangers of comfort zone is that we may not move to be where we actually want to be. So all in all I'm trying to say is challenge yourself, man. Except if you are content with where you are.
Okay, that is really fascinating. So that brings me to the next question. Because you've mentioned about social media, people reaching out through LinkedIn, and you've talked about like how you can see if it's updated. Because definitely when somebody is trying to be looking at your social media, they have to see, so they are still there. So what role that social media really has impacted your career as a person, and how do you actually use it effectively to be a successful leader into what you're doing?
So it's called social media and it's a medium of exchange.
Okay.
The biggest problem we have today is a group of young people who talk a lot about social media and getting more followers, but never ask this question, what for?
Wow. What for?
For example, I'm a speaker.
Yes.
Many people who teach people speaking, they teach you, speak confidently, stand like this, look like this, do this. But before the how is the what.
The what.
Why are you speaking confidently? Why are you speaking with these gestures? Why is your voice bossy? This world will never respect you for speaking nonsense.
Okay.
Let's go to social media.
Yes.
Before you go on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, website, TikTok, why are you there?
Why are you there?
So the first thing I want everybody to do before I even answer your question, close your eyes and say, who is suffering because I'm not on social media?
Okay, who is suffering because I'm not in social media?
Who is missing something because I did not post?
Who is missing something because I didn't post?
Now open your eyes. whoever you are seeing when your eyes are closed is your audience.
Okay.
Why they are suffering is your product.
Okay.
So before young people actually think of going on social media, the first question is product.
Okay.
What are you bringing there? So when now you have a product, you go now on your social media. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? And is it LinkedIn? Make sure that when you post your posts, they all lead people to that which you represent. So that without you even looking for people, people will start looking for you because they see value in what you're doing.
Definitely.
Not to boast, but when you go on my social media, is it Facebook? Is it LinkedIn? And is it Instagram? One thing that you will see is my commitment to Ejusere and Ejukare, which is to bring out the inner diamonds of the person and to mold them. Is my commitment to bridging the gap between schools and communities by shifting education from certificates to skills, from job seeking to job creation, from points to purpose, from things to beings. Is my commitment to bridging the gap between education and economic development. I posted that on LinkedIn, I posted that on Facebook, and I posted just to let you know. I started using social media that much around 2018. Organizations like Latin America Leadership Academy, they've reached out to me through that and made me one of their mentors in their mentorship programs. People who want me to speak in their schools, like right now we have been in different universities. Is it University of Rwanda? Is it LU? Is it even as far as Protestant Institute of Arts and Social Sciences? Is it Kepler? Is it all these universities? Why have we been there? These people are able to come on my socials, see what I stand for, see if it's aligned to what they are doing. So social media has become just, in fact, we no longer have one Rwanda. So we have Rwanda on the land. The cosmopolitan, this geographical location where the people on the land are. We have another Rwanda on social media.
Definitely.
Because you can, as you can market on the ground, you can market on social media. We no longer have one Africa. We have another Africa on social media.
Definitely, yes.
So social media is no longer just a place to go and post your pictures. It is now a place of opportunities. So social media has changed my life, and I've seen it doing a lot, giving me access to scholarships. I've seen giving it a lot of speaking opportunities. Even this we met on social media as well.
Definitely,
you can see our work there.
So
definitely it has changed my life. I've met also individuals who are essential in my growth, and I believe everybody should look at it not just as a place for joking. It is actually a marketplace. And go with a product to sell. Definitely value will be attracted even there.
So let's say this. Imagine you are in a situation, you are maybe in a conference or somewhere like workshop, then you met somebody. You just have a short talk. And then they'll be like, okay, you know what? I've appreciated what you do, and I really love what you do. So I would like to keep in touch. So how do you actually personally follow up with that person that you just met once? But you want that person to be in your network, right? How do you follow up to keep in touch with that person?
Can I start a little bit behind before I even go there?
Go ahead.
So one of the things that we said in my introduction, in my first answers, I talked about networking not just being about business cards. Actually, it's called a business card. It's not called card business. Which means there's a business before card. And then card comes as a reflection of a cause.
All right.
The point I'm trying to make is I've seen people attend conferences. And all they do is, hi, how are you? I'm Charlene. You good? Take my business card. You talk to me?
Definitely.
What?
Sure.
You think really I would love... sometimes people can say, take my card and keep in touch to make you happy. As a way of living your nonsense. It's like you approach me at a conference. And I'm really tired. Not only tired, I want to talk to valuable people.
Definitely.
And you are coming and trying to take 1 hour to talk nothing. Definitely I'm going to say, keep in touch. And I give you my card. Don't celebrate. Because I might have done it as a way to run away from you who has nothing to connect with people who have value.
That is definitely
This
true.
world is about value. If you
sure.
don't have value, people will keep running from you. If you have value, people will be attracted to you.
Yes.
So one of the reasons why people actually respond to you
Yes.
is not because they told you we are going to respond. You and I would know there are people who told us that they will get back to us. They did not.
They did not.
There are
Yes.
those who told us they will, and they did.
They did. Yes.
Some people will not even say a business card. They will say, call me now, let me see your number.
Okay.
The point I'm trying to make, brothers and sisters, is when we go and connect with people,
Yes.
people connect with us for something.
Sure.
We are in this world where everybody's looking for where value is.
Yes.
So when you connect with people for and they give you a business card. Not a card business. Now, how do you keep in touch is the next question.
Yes.
Some of it is immediately after leaving the people,
Yeah.
go home, give them some time, and then send them a message,
Okay.
letting them know how you felt
Okay.
when you
Okay.
meet them.
Okay.
What
Okay.
changed?
Okay.
When you see, people don't want to say this, but let me.
Let's spread it.
Let me tell you something.
Yes. Go ahead.
Let me give you a biblical example.
Yeah.
That is in the Bible when this wife of Abraham
Yes.
was calling her husband, my Lord.
Sarah.
Yes, she was calling Abraham my Lord.
My Lord. Yes.
For some reason I was like, what's wrong with this woman? Can't she
Okay.
call him my sweetheart? My honey, my beau.
Yes.
It's only now I got to realize that men don't want to say it,
Okay.
but we all love to be praised.
Definitely. Yes. Definitely. That is true.
Don't listen to those people who say
Yes.
pride. Don't listen to them.
Yeah, okay.
Listen to the Jews of Africa. This
Okay.
is cheap, free advice I'm giving you, but it's expensive. It's not cheap.
Okay.
People don't want to say it, but we all want to be praised.
Yes. we
That's
do.
why before you email a president,
Yes.
the first thing you should start by, thank you for the work that you are doing for this great country. Start with the good things they've done.
good things.
When you are giving
Yes.
somebody feedback,
Yes.
don't start by wrong things.
Yeah.
Start by good things.
Definitely.
You have you ever watched America's Got Talent? They start by saying, thank you for coming.
For coming, yes.
You are here. But man, yeah, I felt like you were off topic. You were
yes.
off the beat.
Yeah.
Every man you see
Yes.
want to be praised.
Praised.
It's human nature.
Yes.
Don't listen to people who say pride, you're humble. No, listen, praise people first.
Yes.
So first thing when you get home, thank you very much for today.
Yes.
It was really nice meeting you.
Okay.
Why was it nice?
Okay.
Tell them your ideas made me think like this. How you
Yes.
treated me made me feel like this.
this.
And I would want to ask you of your free time so that we
Yes.
can schedule a call to discuss more.
Okay.
After that,
Okay.
show them value.
Okay.
Here are some of my proposed ideas
Okay.
that I think we could partner on, or a certain concept that I've discovered, that I've developed. I would want you to get in touch so that we can discuss more on how we can partner. Like I told you, don't just look at for first thing, show them you appreciate meeting them.
Yes.
Second thing,
Yeah.
show them your commitment.
Okay.
Please help me get free your time, the time you are free, with consistency with your schedule, so that
Yes.
we can discuss more.
Okay.
Third thing, discuss what?
Okay.
Remember, networking happens at its best when people who are aligned connect.
Connect. Yes. Yes.
Show them that. How have you seen that alignment? These are 3 proposed areas which I think will be beneficial to both of us.
Yes.
Show them what you offer, what they offer, and why
Yes.
you would love to discuss. Now people can see, oh, I made this person feel better.
Yes.
Oh, this person want to talk to me more.
Yes.
Oh, this person is even asking the time I can
Yes.
do that. Third thing, this person is bringing value to the table,
To
man.
the table.
Because you know what?
Yes.
The table of greatness has no invitation card to
Okay.
people who have nothing to contribute to greatness.
Wow.
Let me repeat it.
Yes.
The table of greatness has no invitation card
Yes.
to anybody who has nothing great to bring to the table. You will be a gate crasher.
Oh, no.
So after networking with people, show them how you feel.
Yes.
Show them you are committed to talk to them more. Show them you've been thinking by showing them also the value you bring to the table
Yes.
and why they should come to that call.
Okay.
That is what I can say.
Wow. Wow. I mean, from this point, I see like a lot of value has been shared, but I just want to ask for a favor. So if you are new to this channel, either it's in a different platform, YouTube, anywhere, so please consider subscribing, share with others so that you can inspire a lot of youth. By yourself, you can just notice how, like we're getting a lot of, inspiration, advices, and even by myself, I'm learning a lot.
Thank
I'm
you.
learning a lot right
We are
now.
all learning right now.
I'm really learning a lot because we all need somebody to, boost you.
Yeah.
We all need a person who can bring you somewhere. And without this kind of knowledge, I don't know, because I know I've been having certain approach of like, talking to people, but it was really kind of strange, right? You text or DM somebody, but they will this. Now I understand, like, you have to bring something on the table.
You have to
bring.
I once texted a certain man.
Yes.
Let me share this actually.
Yeah.
I once texted a certain man and I said, "Can I have a meeting with you, coffee or something?" The man blue-ticked me.
Oh.
I was starting Juice Leadership Initiative in 2017.
Okay.
In fact, it's better to get a grey tick.
Okay.
When it comes to the blue
Yes,
one, it
okay.
means he has read, but he doesn't want to respond.
Yes.
I kept on. I was like, what's going on? What's going on here? Then I said, no. There is another scripture I want to give you. It's Solomon who said it.
Yes.
He said, the Gentiles shall come to thy light,
Okay.
but the kings come to the brightness of thy light.
Okay.
Gentiles are people who come to eat from you.
Yes.
Kings are people who come to partner or add value to what you are doing.
Okay.
So when you start, there are these people who want to benefit from you. Of course, you can have 50 of them,
Yes.
5,000 of them. But partners,
Yes.
they only come when the fire starts, burning, and they come to bring more firewood.
Okay.
So what I learned, I was like, let me leave this man. Let me go and start something small.
Yes.
When the fire starts burning, the smoke of my fire shall invite him.
Definitely.
The light of my fire shall invite him. Guess what?
What? Yes.
I was in Zimbabwe recently,
Yes.
a month ago.
Okay.
The man not only called me as soon as I put the SIM card of Zimbabwe,
Okay.
but the man told me, I want you to come and be on Zimbabwe National TV. Now, when I say Zimbabwe National TV, some of you think it's simple.
Like, it's like,
We don't have a lot of them in Zimbabwe.
okay.
It's that state-owned TV, national.
Okay.
The man called me and I went there. And I talked. After talking, the man
Yes.
called me again to his house. And we have a
Okay.
very interesting conversation. Today we are working together.
Wow.
Why?
Why?
At first, I was calling him with nothing.
Yeah,
At second,
sure.
my fire was calling him.
Yeah.
So when people ignore you, don't mind them.
Yes.
Focus. Value will call them.
Definitely.
When people ignore you, don't get angry.
Yeah.
Do something small.
Definitely.
The invitation of a product is more powerful than the invitation of a man who has nothing crying for attention.
Wow. Definitely. Yes. That is true.
Even in this continent,
yes.
if we want other nations to respect us,
Yeah.
let's not focus on what they say about us. Let's focus on what we build as a continent.
Yes.
Even as a young girl or as a young boy.
Yes.
Focus on what people are saying about you. Build something. Even today, if we all say we want to hate Simba, the person who started Simba supermarket,
Yes.
what I know is at night we want his bread.
Okay.
If you say you hate water,
Yeah.
what I know is when you are thirsty, you will need it.
Yes. Definitely.
The point I'm making is value is the only thing that your haters will still need you. There are
Yeah.
people who hate me, for example, but they go on my YouTube channel to listen. They won't
Yes.
like for me to know that they were there.
They were there.
But when I see their life, I'm like, probably you listened.
That's true. That's
know,
definitely true.
yeah.
Yes. So I think we've shared too many things right now, but I want to say, you've shared actually about creating, having mentor, reaching out, having value.
Yeah.
But let's get to a point whereby yes, you have value. You reached out.
You've reached out.
So, and everything, but get to a certain point whereby like you really need now to maintain
To maintain,
like those relationships or those people that you've accounted or
Hardest
found.
part. That's the hardest part.
So, how to maintain that long-lasting networking or relationship that you might really keep and help you in the long run?
First of all, may I just say this? Your questions are so nice. And they are very good. You know, I always tell people that when you are asked questions that are deep, you can also provide the depth of answers.
Definitely. Thank you for that.
Let me just say this. I don't think I have what I can say the best answer, but let me say what I've practiced and seen working.
Definitely.
First of all, to get something,
Yes.
it's very easy.
Yes.
But to keep it is hard.
Definitely. That's true.
Getting a girl say yes to you, you can do it in 2 minutes.
Yes.
Keeping her. Getting people,
part.
Come to you, getting power and all this, but keeping it, sustaining it is hard.
True.
All men who have failed have not failed because of the failure to acquire. They have failed because of the failure to sustain.
Okay.
Now you have gotten the relationships. Now you have people.
Yes.
How do you get to maintain it?
That's the thing.
Number one, consistent in communication.
Okay.
There are some people that if, for example, I meet you today and you're going to record this nicely, you're going to take your time editing, you're going to put it out there, probably boom, it trends.
Yes.
And then I completely forget you because we are done. That is one of the problems I've seen. There are people who have mastered how to use others.
Yes.
They are only with you because they want to apply for a scholarship. When you help them to get it, they don't want to talk to you anymore.
That thing.
Be that kind of a person that consistently you continue to talk to people.
Yes.
How do you talk to them? I'll give you, my brother, I'm sorry. Maybe this is not supposed to be on your platform, but I'm a Christian.
Yeah,
and
go
I'm
ahead.
not apologetic about that.
No, go ahead. I'm a Christian as well.
This is one of the things I've done.
Yes.
I've connected with this other lady from the UK. She was paying my rent. Her name is Elizabeth.
Okay.
When I was broke, when I say broke, you guys talk, I mean broken.
Like broken.
I got nothing, bro. And this lady is paying my rent. This lady is assisting me with everything. And I reached that point whereby I was even ashamed of texting her. I'm like, texting her saying what? She has the money. One day I had a conversation with my mentor. I was like, you know what? There's this lady who is assisting me. At this point, I don't know what to talk to her.
Okay.
Can I just be saying thank you? The man said, you know what? Let me teach you something. You are becoming useless.
Okay.
By always talking to this lady because you're getting something. If you ever asked her also,
yes,
what is it you can pray for her? Because some people think you need to, when I say also bring value, it's not just about things.
Yes.
So communication, and I just went to her one day, I was like, what is it that I can pray for you? To my surprise, she sent me stuff.
You okay?
Pray for me to have knowledge and all this, for God to continue. Hey, she also needs something.
Something, yes.
It might not be monetary.
Yeah.
So I want you to, those people that you've connected with, maybe some are mentors that are mentoring you, giving you wealthy wisdom, but you have nothing to offer to them. Maybe you think so. Because you see they drive nice cars than yours.
Yes.
You see they have good businesses. And what kind of mafaranga can you give them?
Yes.
Go to them. If they are Christians or any other, go and ask them, what is it that I can pray for you?
Yes. True.
At your work.
Yes.
Is it okay if I can come to help you 2 weeks? What are you working on these days? Like for example, I'm here with Sandra, right?
Yes.
She was just my student.
Okay.
But then she comes and be like, what are you working on that I can be helpful?
Okay.
I will not tell you the exact things because other things she doesn't allow me to share them. But we are working on some of the things I think will be the best thing this world has ever seen.
Okay.
But imagine, I'm the one who was teaching her. I'm the one in front. I'm the one who acts like I know everything.
Yes.
But when she asks why, because usually when I'm on stage, I'm very vulnerable.
Okay.
People come to me to get my knowledge.
Yes.
People come to me to get my connections. People come to me. I have not heard a message of somebody who comes to assist. Okay. So when Santa now comes and say, how can I help you? It adds more value. So the first thing is consistent in communication.
Yeah.
Not just saying how are you and good morning, but try to see that how even in your messaging can you show them that you also care about what they're going through. That's number one. Number two, if you are an entrepreneur or a leader, another thing is more than messages, invite people to what you are doing to show them the value of the investment they've made in your life.
Wow.
So if somebody has given you $5,000 and you are into training young people, invite them. Get to come and see how your resources are working. But also get to come and speak to the people that you have helped. So you are not just making them connect to you, but you are also making them connect to the vision they've invested in. Like I would tell you now that this is also another way of keeping your connections. Somebody has helped you to get a scholarship, maybe you have gotten it, and you are now a big man somewhere. You are even inspiring other young people. Invite them to see the impact of their labor. Somebody has given you money to start a business. For example, somebody has maybe funded this show or what we are doing here. Another day, have them here as their guests, or let them sit there, or let them follow your channel to see the impact of their resources. So you are either messaging them. Number two, you are bringing them on spot to see what you are doing. Number three, you are also looking for ways in your network. You can also make them benefit. As you are benefiting from their network. So my advice would be, number one, communicate. Call, even when you get what you wanted. Sometimes as young people, when we get what we wanted, we leave people.
We leave people, definitely.
That's why some people date certain people just to touch them or fornicate with them. When they are done, they move. Some people start business with other people. When they see small profits, you leave.
You leave.
Never forget the man that has laid his life down for you to rise.
Wow.
I have been on stages that are very big. Men that have put me here have not been there. But I will never be a fool to forget the impact of men that picked me from the village. I will never be a fool to forget men that when I came to this country not knowing Kinyarwanda, they interpreted my speech. Now people who listen to me, they know English, but those men, I will never forget them. Keep communicating. Keep inviting them to what you're doing. Number three, keep having constant calls. Keep asking, how can I assist you? Keep finding new areas of partnership where the two of you can partner. It's very emotional. I almost start crying when I talk about these things, because I'm a result of men, man. I've been put here by men. I will never sound intelligent than men that have raised me. I will never think I'm bigger than men that have raised me. They are bigger. I'm only big because they are bigger.
That is amazing. It's so rare to find people who are so grateful and really appreciating people who have lifted them up, like the way you are doing it. I appreciate you so much, man, and really love this conversation. So I know we have a lot to share.
A lot.
You definitely have a lot to share. So, but we have to cut it, and we can bring it to another episode.
Sure.
Because I know you have a lot.
Thank you.
But to try to conclude this, I would like just to go with some 3 or 4 short questions, whereby we need to be short about them.
With me, you need to tell me. We need to be short.
We need to be short about them. And the first question would be if you have to be changing yourself with another person anywhere in the world, who that would be?
If I have to exchange my life with another person in the world, no one.
Wow.
No
that is
no one. Maybe I can exchange with the better version of myself if he's there. I'm proud of who I am.
That is so amazing. So what would you define as a best advice that you ever heard, received, or given?
The greatest gift you can ever have in this world that is trying to identify people by their sex, by their economic status, by everything. The greatest gift you can ever have is an understanding that success is not a definition of how much a man can chase.
Okay.
But success is a definition of how much a man can discover out of himself, develop it, and unleash it.
Okay.
That's why you see success is not chased. Success is unleashed.
Okay.
Success is not chased. Success is attracted because you attract who you are. So the greatest lesson I've ever had is this. The greatest level of success you can ever have is not to compare yourself with somebody. The world has enough of those. The best thing you can ever give to yourself is to discover yourself, man.
Yes.
Getting to know who you are.
Okay.
Develop that and deploy that. That is what has set some of us apart. We've been in rooms where we've been told, speak like this. But what was inside told us how we need to speak aligned to the passion.
Definitely.
We've been in places we've been told, you are poor, we can't listen to you.
Yes.
But we have understood the prosperity of our gifts. We've been in places where we've been told you are developing countries because you come from Africa, despite the fact that our continent is rich.
Yes.
But some of us have understood something called thinkonomics as taught by Solomon.
Yes.
That as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.
So is he.
We have not allowed the
Definitely.
prosperity of the world. We have not allowed definitions of the world. We have not allowed opinions of the people. We have not allowed who people think we should be. We have not allowed imitation, but we have allowed the unleashing of what God has put in us. That's the greatest lesson I ever got in life. It has given me confidence. It has allowed me to stand. And today, I stand on that.
Wow. Solomon. So the next one is going to be like, what is the worst advice that you ever heard, received, or heard?
Perfection.
Perfection. What do you mean by perfection?
I've heard people giving people advice. Don't come out before you are perfected your art. Hey, they even say it with passion.
Okay. Okay.
Don't come out, you need to be perfect that when people see you, hey,
That's it.
You are the man. Don't be quick to come out. Take your time. There's a reason why it's called perfection. Not perfect.
Okay.
It's a process. You don't grow. Men don't emerge. I was joking with this other man one day when he was telling me one of the reasons why Adam messed up is because he didn't have time to grow.
Okay.
He was born old.
Old, yes.
Listen, many people think that they have to be perfect to come to talk, or to be perfect to start a business, or to be perfect to do this and that. Listen, you don't need to be perfect. Perfection is what you get by consistently coming to show up. Let me tell you, when I started Youth Leadership Initiative, I did not have a logo.
Okay.
I did not have a vision. I did not have a mission. It's not me who started Youth Leadership Initiative. I was a butcherman, and 300 students came to the butchery not to buy meat, but to ask questions. And they told me, we think you are misaligned. How about you come to us because we feel like you are very good at inspiring us, but you are wasting time cutting meat instead of meeting us at the point of our need.
Wow.
I came in not able to speak English. If you watch my videos, listen, I was not born in London. I was born in Gutu in Zimbabwe, in Masvingo down there. We speak Shona.
Okay.
I wasn't good at that. I was shy. When I say this, some people say, how can you be shy? It's unbelievable.
Yeah, sure.
I was not good at these things. But I was there in 2015 in the junior parliament of Zimbabwe. I was there as a head boy at school. I was even there in the butcher. I was there in the scripture union preaching. I was there in student, leadership and all that. I was there. And now, I'm not yet even there. I'm still perfecting my art. Definitely. When I started this thing, I didn't have a passport. I didn't have money to travel to Harare, the capital city. But now I stand here. I have my passport. I've spoken on platforms in the US, in the UK, in Nigeria, in Ethiopia, in Rwanda, in South Africa, in Kenya, in Uganda, and all these platforms. That time I didn't know there could be a time where people of other languages can call me Jews of Africa and wait for me to teach them. It was never my desire. That is to say, you don't grow from what you are taught.
Yes.
Because you are not an empty bucket that needs to be filled. You are a fire that needs to be ignited. You grow from what you practice.
Wow.
A kid does not start walking because we tell them, walk, walk. They start with baby steps, they fall. Tomorrow they fall.
Yes.
Perfection is a process. Young people, don't wait for a man who tells you when you have good English, start coming. It will never come to your home.
Yes.
Go for it, and perfection will find you along the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We would appreciate. And thank you for being with us like from the beginning until now. And so for everybody who's new to this podcast, we are the Let's Talk podcast. And here we talk about everything regarding youth. So youth challenges, either it's in business, entrepreneurship, relationship, so basically in life. So that's why today we've been talking about networking, and we have got a really valuable person who really knows what he's talking about, sharing all of this. And I'm telling you, we're gonna be having a part 2 of this conversation coming very soon. So thank you for watching, for listening to us, and I hope like you will be having being with us to the next episode. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, keep it for yourself. We love you. Peace.